Oh my goodness. I'm sorry. I'm late. Hello, Wom, Chris, Cole, Truth, Riser. Hey, Rosie, 10. Oh, you'll be back. Okay. Hey, Lake. I was late. Had to get the chicken out of the oven. Well, I'm feeling a little better today, but I am still so weak. And I got the cough, and my son's upset with me because I can't take him tomorrow to his doctor to get his injections. How's everybody doing? Hey, Babs, Nico. Hey, Wom. I said hi to you earlier, but you might have came back out and came back in. Welcome, Rel. Nice to see you here. Hey, Junie. So, as you guys know, there's not a whole lot of updates on this case. What the updates are, I got your message just now, Mel. I'll look at it real quick, but they've cleared the husband. I think that's old. They have cleared the husband and the father-in-law. And I must have missed some people coming in. Hold on a minute. I don't want to miss people. Have I missed some people? My numbers went up, unless they're just listening in the background. But they've cleared the father-in-law and the husband. And even LE are leaning towards it being a female. Now, I watched over and over and over that footage, and it really does look like a female. The walk, the gait, but then sometimes the body movements, and they talk about the shoes being too big. Hi, James. Really? The husband's not really heavy either, though. I mean, and I think the husband's too tall. This person doesn't, to me, in my opinion, I don't think the person's very tall. More of a round shape. I think the person has a more female shape, and they have a duck walk. They say that a lot too. The shoes are too big, it looks like. It's not police tactical gear. However, they interviewed the guy at where you have to get that kind of gear. You still have to show identification that you are LE or even just security in order to buy that type of gear. but no family or friends are suspects now. Co-workers, anything. I'm sorry, guys, if you can tell I'm eating. I'm sorry. Yes, Chris, in the past. I mean, they did look into the father-in-law and the husband, but since then, they've cleared them both. I mean, they verified their alibis. They said right down to, they know they weren't there. Um, and they went really deep. I mean, the updated stuff I watch, and which the one video I watched was Nancy Grace, which is my favorite. All their secrets came out. She was having an affair, which, yes, a lot of people would say, well, that would give him a motive, or that would also give that person that she was having an affair with's wife's motive. And her sister thinks that she was killed over jealousy by somebody. Not, she didn't say that. It would be the person she was having an affair with's wife, but she thinks it was a woman that killed her over jealousy. Hi, Mary. Yeah, I'm Angie. Hi, Otto. They have that description of the car, but they couldn't get a good enough picture to get the license plate. But somebody has, which is very disturbing, set up a Facebook in her name and a LinkedIn, I think, too, and contacted her friends and her coworkers and everything. Some people think it could be the killer, or some people think it's just a sick joke. Now, some of her coworkers are like, well, it's just her contacting us from the dead. Yes, high crime. Yes, Mary. And they they said they verified their alibis really, really good. But they did suspect them in the beginning. Well, I can remember when we discussed this the first time. I think a lot of us were kind of leaning towards the husband, but I didn't. I think I thought the build was off then too. It is Rosie. And the thing is they're not either. I'm not going to say they're not checking into it, but they're not saying anything. If they do, no. But they should surely know and be able to trace it, because Nancy Grace asked that question. She's like, why haven't they went to Facebook and said, we need all this information. They should have been able to track the IP address and all that stuff. And I'm sure that they did, but I don't know the outcome. Can you guys hear me okay? Hi, Ivy. Well, Chris, to be honest, that's what I'm thinking. Because if you have to have that kind of identification to get that kind of gear, then, I mean, it only makes sense, right? Okay, Mom. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure. But that is exactly what I thought, Chris. That, if they had that gear, it had to be somebody that had that identification, because they interviewed that guy from that shop. But the question is why? Because she was described as such a loving person, a loving mother, and even though they had problems, he said, and he said, we had problems like a lot of married people have, but now everybody knows about them because of her murder. Now they're out in the open. He said, but we loved each other. We were working on our problems. We were getting through them. We were together for 20 years. But everybody loved her. And she did what she loved to do. It's all about fitness and training and helping other people change their lives. So her sister thinks it was a jealousy thing, and it very well could have been. Possibly, Junie. I mean, it possibly could have been the ex, or because she was having an affair. I don't know how long before her murder, but she had stopped having it. I mean, it could have been that man's girlfriend or wife, or it could have just been somebody that was jealous. I mean, I'm leaning towards it being a woman. I really am. And Ellie, finally, the latest, anyways, is too. And I mean, the gate really looks like a woman. And for the most part, like I said, I just kept watching that footage and watching that footage last night and even today. And there were just some minor movements that I'm like, well, maybe it's a guy. Okay, Riser. Um, I don't think it was no, it was not a lifelong thing, Otto. I think it was something she started doing years prior because in one of the interviews the husband did, he said she had transformed her life. She became, more beautiful and fit, and you think it's a man like, and you too, Chris. Well, and it drove me crazy because they just walked around and broke doors and or glass and would open up doors and just and I don't know if the footage I saw was watching last night and today was clearer than the last time we did this, but I can definitely see um, it definitely looks like a large hammer, but they say she was, what was it Nancy Grace said? That it wasn't a knife because they said she was, oh, I would forget. You go back and Nick, fourth Nick. Yeah, it's a hammer, a large one though. I mean, it almost looks like a sledgehammer, but not that big. Welcome back, 10. Yeah, Otto. Well, they said, yeah, and I'm not sure if there was more than one affair because, I mean, I think they did say plural, and they said it was her, not him. I'm not sure how long she had been. Chris or Nico, do you know how long she had been a fitness trainer? I know it was her. I mean, she loved it. She put every single thing in it. She would get up early in the morning. She'd be there by 5. She would text her husband. As a matter of fact, that morning she texted him and said, "Hi, sweetie. I love you. Hope you have a good day." Something to that effect. And she did that every day, he said. Hey, Lafayette. How are you? Claw. Oh, like you're answering my question from before. She was, yeah, not instead of the knife. Yeah. Right, Tin, right. Oh, that sounds good, Lafayette. I haven't had that in a long time. Homemade lasagna? Or I haven't had homemade lasagna in a long time. I hate making that, man. I love eating it, but I don't like making it. Sorry, guys, I haven't been putting your comments up there. Rail says, I just looked at the footage you're talking about, and it looks like a woman's stature to me. Oh, uh, that was my. I'm sorry, guys. Even the mannerisms and walk. Yeah, I think so too. It didn't ring for very long. That was my granddaughter. Um, okay. Um, but I thought so too. Who's saying hi, Ange? Because I'm not. I'm sorry, guys. Gotta feed these hungry kiddos. Yeah. Mary says, have you. Oh, hold on, guys, just a second. Hello? I don't know what she's doing. Have you talked about the silver Ultima circling the business within? Yes, Mary. I told them that they have a picture of that, but they don't have the license plate number on there. So they haven't been able to figure out who that belongs to. And Ellie said that's the only lead that has not been exhausted in the case. That's sad. And I was thinking when he said that, I thought, why are you saying that to the public? You're just letting the killer know that you, but that was just my thoughts. Otto says there's different clause for different type of jobs, could help with ID. Yeah. Okay, crime, you get some rest. That way you'll sleep good tomorrow. Or sleep good tomorrow. You'll get to work tomorrow. Sleep good tonight, so you'll get to work tomorrow and have a good day. Chris says, I remember reading that they found some rope. Is that what that is? I know they said they found glass all around her, but they didn't know where it came from or why they put it there. Don't know how long I'll be here since I had epidural and my cervical just wore me out. Plus, got to return Friday for my 3-month med check. I'll try to hang in there. Okay, 10. Don't worry about it, honey. Yeah, I had to reschedule my appointment because of my cold. I knew they would tell me that. Right, like, it doesn't sound like they, as a matter of fact, and it might be my memory, but I don't think they really said much about the DNA. Chris says it's DNA. That's the issue, Chris? I didn't see anything about it, Nick, in the updated information that I read about. And I remember something about that now. I wonder why they're not talking about that. Security team at the business was so concerned they pulled all the video angles and made a compilation for Ellie before Ellie asked them for it. Well, that was nice of them. On the other hand, though, you could look at that at like, I mean, I guess it's just my criminal thinking. That was nice of them, but on the other hand, it's just my criminal thinking. Never mind, I won't go there. Lord Nart said when DNA was sent in, it got sent back because it was not enough. Shucks. Oh, what I thought was rope was DNA. Okay. Well, it looked like rope. What's this case missing? Missed the beginning. It's a Missy Bevers case, Lafayette. Well, hey, Ginger. Nice to see you, girly. Mary says also the small white box the killer was carrying looks identical to something they sell. It's a sporting goods store, I believe, but they won't say what's in the box. Jenny was thinking the same as me. Yeah, because I always try to think all the way around. Just try to, I don't know. I just do. Rel says, I think the person is purposely walking with their feet pointing outward to disguise how they normally walk. Now that could be, and that could be why they're walking around so much and doing what they're doing, because to me, I'm like, what are you doing? You're just, what are you doing? You're acting stupid. Because they don't steal anything. They didn't take her beautiful wedding ring. Like Nancy Grace said, her phone, her iPad, her purse was in her car. They didn't touch that. I mean, they definitely weren't there for a burglary. And it wasn't like she interrupted anything. I mean, they were there waiting for her. She was targeted. We know that. The fact they are wearing a SWAT suit tells me they are aware of cameras and tried to hide their identity. So I would not be surprised if they attempted to hide their walk or mannerisms too. Good point. Oliver, was husband having an affair too? Maybe girlfriend don't want to stop affair. They didn't say that, James. I mean, this is the way Nancy Grace worded it. She said there were problems in the marriage, financial problems, other problems, marital affairs, and then she said her. I mean, she said affairs plural, but then she alluded to her. So I took it as it was just her having the affairs. And that's all that was said about it. Agree, acting very weird, but one of the shows says they never seem lost, like they knew all the hallways and layout of the church. Yeah. Well, I thought, correct me if I'm wrong, not this time around, but when we did it the first time, I thought someone speculated, not here in the community, but in one of the um, videos, that it could have been someone inside the church, maybe. And I mean, that's not far fetched, you guys. Nowadays, that was jealous of her. I think somebody said that. Right, Chris. The SUV was caught too on the surveillance. Yeah. Well, I'm unaware of that one, Lake. Oh, wait. They did have a POI, didn't they? They had a POI that fit the description and walked. Oh, he was arrested, spent 70 days in jail, had pornography on his computer. Is that who you're talking about, Lake? That they cleared him? If you just go on the video only, it seems like a stranger to the building and probably her. moseying around looking for nothing in particular but wanting to kill. Right. Exactly, Mel. Exactly. Sometimes, though, you wonder about these cases when they clear people. You hope they are right when they do that. You know it? You so hope that they're not wrong when they clear people. Because he had that walk. I believe it was targeted too. Very much so. Will you guys be okay chit chatting for a minute? Can you excuse me while I call my granddaughter back real quick? She's got me worried now. Can I be excused for just a minute, guys? Okay, thank you. My granddaughter's texting me and calling me. Sorry, guys. I'm back. I'm back. I didn't mean to be that long, but I took my dogs out too, out the side here. And so that took longer. I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. That was very rude. And the last comment I saw was Otto, and somebody said they thought it was a woman. I'm really leaning towards that too, but I'm not sure. Well, that's cool, Rel. Well, thank you for coming. Oh, I felt like it was long. I was like, I gotta hurry up and get in there. Mara Murray case next week. Okay, what are we doing tomorrow, Chris? Don't make it too hard, because I only have time to research tonight and then tomorrow. Could it, Ivy? Lord and Arts is a good channel. It really is, but I couldn't find really much on Missy Bevers other than, I mean, I could but everything, what I found was a lot from what we did the first time. I couldn't find a lot new, like updated. On this case, Mary, I couldn't find anything. Well, I found, but I had used that the first time we did it. Um, I mean, we could probably discuss any cases, Rel, but I've been doing just what people throw at me. Yep. Chris is my mod. He said we discuss world cases. Bobby Wayne Henry. I've not heard of that one, Nick. Is that what you want to do tomorrow? Oh, or are you guys talking about something else? Nico talking about something else. Missing Mara Murray has like 200 episodes, not to mention all the other videos on that case. Yeah, that's my email. Rel, what Chris just put in. DelphiJustice@gmail.com. I've watched a lot of, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but my mom and I have watched a lot of true crime documentaries from Canada or Australia or. Well, there's Christine. What are you doing, girlie? Oh, in this case. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, you guys, anyone new here, you'll get to realize I'm an airhead, and I confuse very easily. So that's the case you want to do tomorrow, Chris, is the Am I pronouncing it right? Murray. Yeah, it'd be a two-parter probably, Ivy, or more. Was he ex-security, Nick? Oh, that's interesting. If so. Oh, you're welcome, Rel. Mara, is that right? Oh, but I am, Chris. Mara, Mara. Am I saying it right? Mara. I got it yet, guys? Mara. West Point grad, high in military, currently under investigation for multiple sexual harassment and assault charges. Oh, another one of those, huh? Oh, update on Vanessa Guillen I saw today. I didn't watch it, I just saw it. They are doing their own independent investigation. I'm still newish myself, Rel, as a YouTuber. And the only rules I have on my channel are well, like Incog said on hers tonight, Delphi case, because she was talking about her her case. Oliver, you better straighten up, boy. that we don't bash on the families, and I prefer not to bash on other YouTubers. And I don't control or try to control. I don't tell my people who they can watch and who they can't watch. I don't care who you guys go watch. You can, if it were my worst enemy, you can watch whoever you want. My only rule is just don't be two-faced. Like, go schmooze up to that YouTuber and then come to my channel or another channel and, talk bad about them, or vice versa. That's my one big rule. Other than that, I don't really have rules. But we don't allow trolls or vipers, which nobody in here right now is. But when we have those, Rail, you'll know it. You'll see it. Is the Army or the family doing the new investigation into Vanessa Guillen disappearance? Her lawyer said they are doing it. They're doing it, not the Army. So Ra, or Mara. Well, I'll know what it is when I look it up. I'll be able to pronounce it right then. Well, I just watched a video today. I was looking for, I did find that, Nick, that Cold Case Chronicles, but I was looking for it on YouTube, and I came across this other video of this guy just begging and pleading for the rumors and the bashing to stop on the families. It almost made me cry. Well, you found incognitos, you found mine, and you found crimes. You're doing pretty good. Oh, and you found cats. What big rule riser? Which one? The one about schmoozing up, going to one channel and being all lovey-dovey to them, and then going to another and talking all whatever you think you might be? I hope not. Why not Laura with an M? Otto. And you'll find, Rel, that Otto and Nico are our jokesters in here. They keep this place hopping. And they look out for me pretty good. Yeah, and they're pretty good with Delphi too. Oh, potato salad. Oh, for the first time ever? Yeah, my mom's the potato salad person. Man, I'm telling you guys what. Mm-mm-mm. Exactly, Chris. You never know when they're watching. I need to get feeling normal so I can go to the store because we need groceries. I told mom tonight, my mom lives with me, by the way, and I told her, said, I think we're going to have to order out, mom, because I don't think we have anything to fix. And she said, yeah, we do. Oh, I love potato salad too. Auto. No, no, no. That's not what I meant, real. It doesn't matter who I don't watch or like or anything. You can watch whoever you want. I will never, ever tell my viewers, don't go watch somebody just because I don't watch them or like them. I will never tell any of my viewers that. I'm not that type of person. I am not that type of person to say, hey, don't you go watch so and so, blah 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 blah. That would be wrong and hypocritical of me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just don't, you know, like, like be on a YouTuber's channel acting like you do like them and smoozing up to them, and then when you're on another person's channel talking bad about them. Or don't be on another person's YouTube um, talking bad about somebody and then being over on another person's channel talking good about somebody. I'm just saying, don't be two-faced like that. That's just my only rule. But I don't care who anybody watches. Everybody should be able to watch who they want to watch. That would be so wrong and hypocritical of me to say you can't go watch somebody else. Me and crime both prefer it, you know, because my biggest pet peeve is judgment. I know that in our lifetimes, we, by nature, because we're all human, we do it. But I don't like judgment, early riser. I'm talking to you because you asked that question. I didn't understand what you meant because you said not to bash other channels, right? Or was that crime? I think she said it and I've said it. I know in our lifetimes, or many times in our life, we will or we have because we're human. But I mean, to just outright purposely do it all the time, daily, I prefer not to bash other YouTubers on my channel or people, period. It's a big pet peeve with me. And I'll give you an example if I haven't already. I think I've given this example, but I'll give it again. There's people out there that think they are better than others, and I've seen it in real life in person. They'll look at somebody and because they're dressed differently, they look differently, they have some tats or piercing, and they automatically think, well, look at that loser, or well, they're a druggie because, and I just hate judgment. I hate it. So that's my pet peeve. What are you saying, Otto? Only because Angie allows it. What are you talking about, Henri? Turkey? Christine. You went and bought some from Safeway, put it in your own container. Otto, I love to bash certain channels, just not here. I'm just going to get in my gray minivan and pinch a Katie dip. And that's how Otto gets away with it, because he don't do it. He just does a slang joke. Well, hi, Incognito. And basically, Incognito's rules the same. What, James? You can't post. I see your post. Yeah, that was nice, Christine. Oh no, I'm gonna do it again on Monday, James. Oh, did I finish watching it, you mean? No. Um, as my husband wants me to finish that with him. So I'm gonna do that this weekend. But I've been watching other YouTubes about it. Right, well. Oh, wonder why, James. Right, Riser. Right. Yeah, he does. But I wonder why it wouldn't let him post it. Oh, I see. I see. He was trying to post the link. Okay. Oh, I wish you luck on that, Christine. For real. I know, man. I need a wax bad. Oh, goodness. But I really don't want to go to no salon right now. I made it to the bottom. Otto, don't you have to be a mod to post the name? Oh, yeah. Don't you have to be a mod to post the name? It's just that you can't post a link. And I think he was trying to post the link. Yeah, you're in lockdown, Rel. Well, we might be. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. They keep going up and down around here. Uh, I think, let's see. I think right now, Rel, but I have I have followers that they're not here right now from Canada and Australia. And Matt comes in from England. Just depends on what they're doing and if they're, because the time, if they're sleeping or if they're working. Like Barry, he's from oh, I don't want to get it wrong because I always get it wrong. Oh, he's gonna kick my butt. I'm not even gonna say it, but he always watches me on replay because of the time. Kanga, he hadn't been here for a while. He was here the other day. Oh, you want to talk about dreams? I had two nightmares. Well, one was about my grandkids. This was yesterday, back to back. So I woke up, couldn't hardly catch my breath. But the other one, and I can't even remember what it was about. You have those dreams, you only remember them for a split few seconds or minutes. Thank God, as it was about BG. It scared. I mean, I was like, ugh. But I don't know what it was about. I just know that's what it was. I mean, I just know that's what it was about, but can't remember the dream. I have those all the time. It makes me so mad. Not me, Otto. Just a little Puerto Rican. I think my husband's got some Indian in him, but just down the line. Really, bro? I bet you have a neat accent. Um, yes, like I did. Um, and the lady, I forget her name now, is it that did work with them? She's really, really good. But I'm gonna tell you that Ed Downs, he done, he's see, he really screwed over um, Nicole Bones' family. He's not. So I mean, I was shocked when I seen that they, you know, but yeah, the lady that worked with their family, she really did a good job. Yeah, Chris, I love Australians. And then the Canadians that have the deep Canadian accent, because a lot of people in Canada don't have an accent. And you didn't answer my question. Have I broken a rule, a literal or social misstep? If so, I'll contact crime for one of those hall passes. Contact crime for one of those hall passes. Well, I don't know. Riser, have you? I mean, I don't. You're still on my channel. Have you talked bad about any YouTubers that you've schmoozed up to? Well, I can't impersonate accents. I'm gonna tell you what, though, my son, he should have been a comedian or an impersonator because he can do almost anybody. He can do Joel Osteen, Steve Urkel. I've only had to boot one person for it, and that was been quite a while ago. But I seen it with my own eyes, and that's why I did it. And I mean, I wasn't even fond of the channel that she did it on. But it's like, more than likely, if you're going to do it to that person, you're going to do it to anybody. So I booted her. But I went to Michigan once. Um, we try to go every year, but we haven't gone for 2 years. And I will tell you, I got scared. But there was something going on. It wasn't a fishing thing. It was like a race thing, or maybe it was a party thing or something that they do every year in Michigan. But I went up to the room by myself and I couldn't get my key to work. And here come about, and I'm not lying, exaggerating, about 10 Canadian guys. Um, and they all had the accent, but it scared me because they all came around and surrounded me. And believe it or not, I didn't even know they were Canadian. I didn't know. My husband had to tell me that. That I just knew their accent was different. And so it scared me because they all came and kind of surrounded me and were like, "You need help with that." And what the first thing that came to my mind, is trafficking. And I mean, I just got so scared, you guys. And anyway, my key, they couldn't get it to work either. And so, I had to go down to the office, but their accents were so freaking cool. Anyways, when I got back down to the pool area and I was telling my husband about it and everything, and he kind of giggled, but he said, they're Canadians. He said they're having that whatever it was. And but yeah, because I was just across the bridge from Canada. I can't remember what part of Michigan it is we go to every year. Grayling, Grayling, Michigan. No impressions here. I've heard Otto's voice. He has a northern accent, somewhat. But you are from up north, aren't you, Otto? Uh-oh, Wombat's mad. I thought you said I have two-faced people. He goes, I hate two-faced people. So do I, Wom. Isn't that something incognito? But my thing is then why did you even go watch it? Why go to a channel if you don't like it or if you don't want to hear about it? You're not allowed in Canada, Christine? Northern Illinois, Otto. Yeah, you have, Chris. Hmm. Right, Christina. You can't see Wombat 10? Wombat, nobody can see you. He's right above Otto. He just commented again. Can you guys see him? He says, "Me too, Nick. Drives me nuts." He's the last comment down. Can you guys see him? Oh, wow, Christine. Well, I would love to go to Canada, but not right now or when this stuff's going on. Well, actually, I wouldn't. I'm the person that says I'll never leave the country. I'm one of those because I'm scared I'll never get back. Oh, I'm sorry, Rose. I got put in the pokey in Ontario. What'd you do, Otto? Yeah, everybody can see him. I think he was way up there, so nobody could see him. Chris said, "Please don't explain." I'm eating again, guys. One thing's different with usually when you got a cold and you don't feel good, you're not hungry, but I had an appetite. Well, the pictures I've seen of Canada is beautiful, and I love Canada people. I love all people. Oh, I bet that was beautiful, Tin. Chris, it's your business, Otto. If you want to tell us, go ahead. I love you guys. Hey, I do want to tell you guys something before we go, though, after we're done. Because I don't think I can really do, like, I don't think we can really do case talk on this because there's not enough. But it is sad, so I want to let people know. Chris brought it to my attention. Man, it's freezing in here. I know, Wombat. I'm cracking up at her, too. She's hilarious. Who you talking to, Otto? Who's NK? Nick? Telling you, you guys kill me. If Incog's still in here. Incognito, you still here? Oh my gosh, these freaking emails I get. I hope you guys can't see them. That was awful. Spams. Did Incognito check out? Wanted to ask her something. Oh, yeah, Dirty Harry. I love Clint Eastwood, by the way. And Sam Elliott. But Matthew McConaughey, man, woohoo. Can't see Incog. Ginger says, what? I was going to ask you if you finally got a hold of Cat, Incognito. Because his voicemail's hilarious. That's all I was going to say. Because while you were live, I tried to call him. Got his voicemail, and it's cracked me up. That's all I was going to say. I told him that, too. I said, oh, Cat, you kill me. Oh, my mom loves Sam Elliott. I mean, I like him, but my mom loves him. I love his voice. You know he does the Outback commercials, right? That's him. Or did. I haven't heard one in a while. Mom says, I'm listening while I'm working, just popping into the chat every now and then. Sorry if I miss anything. She's looking up Sam Elliott right now. Oh no. I hope they're fixed by Saturday. And you know, well, his phone is probably ran by internet, like my home phone is. And that's probably why it's going straight to voicemail. Yep, he played in that. Angie, I'm going to check out, watch the weather on news, then bed. Got appointment early. Okay, honey. Thank you for hanging with us, 10. Good night. Rest well. Well, Matthew McConaughey, man, woo-hoo-hoo, he can put his boots under my bed anytime. You'll never hear me talk like that again. But I'm telling you, Matthew McConaughey, whew. And I did watch that movie you got. Somebody told me about that new movie he was in. That was a little rough and sad. I forget what it's called now. His latest movie, though. Lake said, all right, all right, all right. Well, my husband's still hot on Shania Twain. MC would be my one-time hall pass. What do you mean? Well, I don't care if you go watch Michael Cunningham. I, I don't care who you watch. That's not what it's not what I was saying. I'm not a control freak. I don't tell people who they can and can't watch. I know some YouTubers do that. I don't do that. Yeah, Ginger. Otto says Betty White. I don't know who that is, Rel. Kate Beckinsale. Scary Poppins. That's awful. Oh, I thought you. Okay, I took your comment wrong. MC around here stands for Mike Cunningham Riser all over YouTube. So that's what I thought you meant. Yeah, Chris, I thought she meant. Well, uh, the Golden Girls. I love that show, and I have two friends, and I always said that um, I got to get them straight now because I don't know their names on the show anymore. I know the one used to be Maud on another show, though. That would be me. Betty White, because she's the dingy one, would be my friend Debbie. And the floozy would be our other friend Joyce. And they both get a kick out of it when I tell them that. Right, Jenny. That's who I thought she meant. Okay, Sharon. While you're doing that, I'm going to find this one thing or this. I want to look this up real quick. I want to show you guys this. Okay. Got to find it. Well, I'm going to go to. Maybe there'll be an update. It's not really short. Mm. Let's go to the YouTube. Where's the news, though? Okay, we'll do this one, I guess. Okay. I can't believe I can't find a news video on this, but this is a short update, and there's no new updates either, Chris, on this. This is oh, good night, Incognito. Sleep well. And I'm so happy for you and the families. Chris, this is about Shayla Thomas. She's missing. I can't find any news videos. I can find articles, but no videos. But this lady, I've never heard of her before, but she does brief it down pretty quick. And but Chris had brought this to my attention, and I think I was going to do this case, but there's really not much to go on, or so I'm just going to update you guys a little bit. So let me get to my sharing screen. Make sure you guys can see that. You guys see that? Okay. Yes, the one from Montana, Chris.
Welcome to the first episode of The Daily Case with me, Ewan Reese. When I began following the Vallow Daybell case, news was breaking about every 10 minutes, so I needed a daily news update. However, the news has bring you a daily video about that case at this time. In the meantime, I'll be doing this series, The Daily Case, where I will look at one of the cases we've been following in the news, if there's any updates or breaking news on that, or I'll bring you a new case that's come to mind to further look. Today, I'm bringing you the story of Shayla Thomas, a young mother who disappeared last Thursday from Montana. The 22-year-old woman, Shayla, is a mother of a 3-year-old boy, and she was last seen on July 2nd in Montana. Authorities think that she might be with her ex, 25-year-old Bryce Baltazar, a man who is listed as having absconded from parole. Law enforcement is unsure if she's with him willingly or not. Shayla's Aunt Carrie told a reporter that the family was planning a trip to the mountains north of Butte, Montana, where they were going to be celebrating Shayla's son's birthday. The aunt says that she was very excited about doing that, and it just doesn't seem like she would skip out on that. That afternoon, some texts were exchanged between Shayla and her mother, but they seemed rather suspicious, both in the wording and some of the information that was relayed. Shayla told her mother that she was going with her brother to Helena, Montana, so he could file some paperwork for the National Guard. But her brother says that never happened. He didn't need to go to Helena. A man found Shayla's broken phone in a garbage can at a town pump convenience store. He says that he called the father of Shayla's son, who then contacted her family. Her family called Baltazar and asked if he had seen Shayla, and he said he hadn't seen her. Now, that phone call was the one that law enforcement used to place Baltazar in Spencer, and after that call, his phone went silent. So, what we know right now is that she's missing. She is most likely with her ex. They don't know exactly where they are, and they don't know if she's okay or not, but they're certainly trying to find her. Shayla's 3-year-old son is safe with her family, so that's one positive thing we can take from this. Now, the vehicle that Shayla drives is described as a bluish-gray 2007 Pontiac G6 with Montana license plate 155025A. The car has front-end damage and a broken headlight. Shayla is approximately 5'2" and weighs 120 pounds. She's last known to have blonde hair. Baltazar is 5 feet 6 inches, 140 pounds, with blue eyes and brown hair. If you have any information about this case or have seen anyone involved, please call Butte Silverbow Law Enforcement Dispatch at 406-497-1120. I'll keep my eyes in this case and bring you any updates as they happen. So that's all the information we have in this case for right now, but I will keep you updated. So please stay tuned to the channel. I'll try to make a daily case video every day, and certainly I'll be staying on top of the Vallow Daybell case with any breaking news there too. So please subscribe, hit the notification button, and leave a like if you found this informative and useful. As always, further research links will be provided in the description below so you can follow.
So, I don't think she took off on her own. I don't think she would have left her baby, her son, and they were getting ready to have a birthday party for him. So, and I think they know that. I mean, I think they know she's with her boyfriend, but when they say they don't know if she left on her own or not, I think if I was an investigator, I think I would figure out that she probably didn't leave on her own. Oh, Chris. Hold on a minute. It's called the Daily Post. Or the Daily Case, I mean. I just linked it in here, though, Chris. So, I'm just reading your comments that I missed. Guys are killing me. Okay, so before we go, What are we doing tomorrow night? Somebody better speak up or I'm gonna pick it out. Now Saturday, Incognito's on, so I won't be on Saturday. Mel's on Sunday, so I won't be on Sunday. Well, I think she is. I'm not sure yet. She hasn't said, has she? She never says goodbye when she's leaving. I never know if she's here or not. Drawing eyebrows, I think. Okay. We're going to start the Murray case because Ivy says it's going to be longer than a day. Okie dokie. All right. Well, the boss wants out again. And I guess I better get started on research, huh? Chris. Oh, I am going to watch that thing Nico sent me first. Good night, Junie. Good night, Lake. Good night, everybody. Thank you for coming, Rel. So I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night and a good day tomorrow. I think my husband said the weather's going to be a little bit better tomorrow. Good night, Chris. Okay, sweet dreams, everybody. Good night, Mom. Thank you, Rel. Good night, Christine. Tell your husbands good night. See y'all tomorrow. Sweet dreams.